AITA for telling my daughter that she needs to be realistic about her wedding?
My stepdaughter, but which I consider my daughter, is getting married next spring. She is about to graduate college this fall with a degree in nursing. I took a big part in paying for her schooling so she wouldn't be burdened with loans. Now she is engaged and wants to get married come spring, which is fine and it's her life, but she expects us to foot the bill for a lavish wedding as her biological father is putting in a couple thousand and the fiancé doesn't have parents as he grew up in foster care, so no support there for helping with the wedding and he too is in college for nursing. I told her since we are paying for her school that she has $X amount for her budget, and she totally lost it, like went full entitled bratty kid and accused us of not supporting her or her dreams or her dream wedding. I gave her alternative solutions and even mentioned putting the wedding off for a year so we could recoup money and save to plan her wedding. That was a big no apparently. I ended up backing out altogether and her mom supports the decision. Lots of backlash from her biological father saying she should get the wedding of her dreams, and I agree, but she has to reasonable. Am I the asshole?
NTA if she is old enough to get married, she's old enough to pay for it. Sounds like she has a lot of growing up to do. NTA. Since the bio dad wants her to have the wedding of her dreams, bio dad should foot the bill.
This sounds like it's the first time she's heard no.
NTA. I wouldn't even contribute after that behavior. She is basically saying she's entitled to your money, she wants it, it's for her wedding and you're going to have to pay for it, you have no choice. Extremely selfish behavior.
NTA, if her biological father is on her side then he should pay for it. NTA it's not your responsibility to pay for her party. You paid for her education. She got hers and then some. Wedding of her dreams is juvenile AF. I just can't with that entitled BS.
NTA at all. In this day and age no one should expect their parents to pay for their wedding at all. It's lovely that you were willing to help out with what you could, but if she wants more than what's available in your budget, that's on her and her partner. She should be incredibly grateful to have such generous parents. NTA, it doesn't sound like she's learned the value of money and expects you to finance everything without any sacrifice. Is she currently working? How is she with budgets? I think even offering to pay in a couple years is super generous but may eventually just end up coming to haunt you if this is a pattern of spending. She should be extremely grateful that she is getting such a big advantage in life by coming out of it debt-free. It also seems likely that she's willing to go into debt to finance her dream wedding.
NTA. Obviously. You told her what your budget is.
Nobody's stopping her from having the wedding of her dreams. You just told her what you could contribute to it. Where did she get the idea that you owed her a fairy tale princess celebration?
Where did her father get the idea that it was your responsibility to provide it? She doesn't sound quite grown up enough for marriage.
NTA. She's an adult.
She can pay for her own wedding.
Any input from you is a luxury, not a right, and she's being a brat. NTA. And this, figuring out how to make a wedding she's happy with given the amount her parents can provide, is an issue she should be working out with her significant other.
The fact that she's shouting at you instead of turning to them is concerning.
NTA.
You were nice enough to offer an alternative and she refused. It's her choice to have an expensive wedding.
If she can't wait for you to gather the needed amount of money, she can pay for it herself.
NTAOFC. I don't know how anybody can expect their parents to pay for a wedding.
NTA. You've paid for a big part of her college and was still willing to pay for part of the wedding. If her dream wedding is above your ability to afford it, that isn't your fault.
You offered her alternatives. She said no.
She needs to either compromise or figure out another way to pay for it. NTA. If the bio dad feels she should get the wedding of her dreams,
He can pull out his own damn credit card and chip in more. NTA. Oh fuck no.
You are an absolute saint to even consider saving at first that she is an adult now. She must stop looking at mommy and stepdaddy to pay for her adult wedding.
You were incredibly generous to pay for her nursing school.
She should be thankful that you paid for that and even considered partially funding a wedding. If she wants a lavish ceremony, she needs to pay for it.
Don't even reconsider it.
She needs to learn that being an absolute asshole has consequences and she is not entitled to the bank of stepdad.
You and your wife should take the money you would have paid and put it for retirement. Anyone who is that immature about the wedding day is not ready for marriage. NTA. WTF, she's a spoiled brat.
NTA. Big weddings are stupid, more so if you can't pay yourself.
NTA. If she is old enough to get married, then she and her partner are old enough to pay for their own wedding.
You and your spouse paid for her college. That is more than enough to see her on her way to being a productive adult. Children are not entitled to fantasy weddings or college educations.
If parents can afford to pay and want to, fantastic.
But if they can't, the young adult needs to learn to find other sources of income to pay for what they want.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.